Hello kids, how are you guys doing today? This is Pranav, your Western music teacher, and I am back with a video. In my previous videos, I talked a little bit about the specifics and key features of an electric guitar and what are the things that differentiates an electric guitar from an acoustic guitar. One of the key differences were these pickups. These are actually electromagnets which convert the vibrations into electric signals and audio signals that we hear from the amplifier. And also it does not require the hollow body to resonate the sound, but it runs with the help of the guitar cable. So you connect this guitar cable into this input jack and the signal is sent to the amplifier and you get the sound out of it. So today now I'll be talking in depth about the effects that are possible with the help of an electric guitar and few other equipments that you can purchase. They vary from different price ranges, but you can buy them at very inexpensive rates as well, because there are several distortion pedals and several multi-effects units which are available in the market, and they are not very much expensive. But if you are buying an electric guitar, you should be having one of those, either a distortion pedal or a multi-effects unit. So here in this video, let's talk about the first multi-effects unit that is available with the help of other multi-effects unit, and that is the prominent and the key sound of many other rock and metal artists. Even several pop artists utilize this effect as well, and that effect is the distortion. So if you talk about the bands like Metallica, Lamb of God, and Avenged Sevenfold, Led Zeppelin, even Pearl Jam, and even Deep Purple, many artists that either come from the classic era, the 45s to 1945s to 1950s or 1970s or early 2000s or even present day, they all use this effect. Yeah, the intensity of this effect varies. For example, if you're talking about a heavy metal band, then they use a very high gain distortion sound, like for example if we talk about Metallica or Megadeth, they use a very specific kind of sound. They use very high gain sound, and they also scoop out the middle frequencies, so you get very thick sounding and very dark sounding distortion. But if you talk about early late 50s bands or late 70s bands, then they were not using the distortion effect very heavily. The distortion wasn't very heavy, but they were using the sound which can be called as the overdriven sound. But how the distortion sound was discovered and how it became very popular, it has a very interesting story behind it. There was a swing guitarist, I'm forgetting his name. He discovered this effect in the year 1945. He was experimenting with his humbuckers in his electric guitar, and he drove the volume of his amplifier way up, so the signal started clipping. So that clipped signal later on became distortion. He kind of liked the sound, and that sound became pretty much popular with other blues guitarists as well. So what happens is, how do you get this distortion sound? Well, if you talk about the tube amplifiers, then if you push their volume to the maximum limit, then the signal starts clipping and this starts sounding distorted. If you turn the volume down, then they will sound clean, but if you turn the volume up and if you drive it to the maximum level, then they will start clipping and the signal will start sounding very dark and very distorted. So that effect later on was utilized by many pedal manufacturing companies and many multi-effects unit companies, and today we have that effect in other multi-effects units and pedals, and we call it distortion. So there are several things, other effects that you can add on to distortion to make it even more interesting. Like for example, reverb. You can add the reverb effect to the distortion, and it will increase its presence. The sound will start sounding very, very ambient. Now you can add further creative effect which is known as the delay. Let me give you an example of how the delay sounds. So you can hear the tail that is following after each other. that delay is used to make the sound cut the mix. For example, if you're playing a solo and if you want your solo to stand out, and if you want to your solo to stand in the front of the mix, then you need this effect. So it starts filling in its environment, and it starts sounding very prominent and very present into the mix. Then there are other effects which we will be talking about in our further videos. So for that content, stay tuned to the channel. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Do drop your doubts into the comment sections if you have any. And until that time, keep practicing and happy learning.